So I'm correct on the shares. The Glazers own, this is really important, listen to this because this is quite a significant update. This is what the title is about, legal fight. So we've spoken about Qatar there. Where are we with Sir Jim? Class A shares are owned by the shareholders, 31%. They have very low voting rights. Class B shares are owned by the Glazers, 69%. Sir Jim Ratcliffe is buying Class B shares. He's not buying the Class A shares. So there's this story going round that the shareholders who own the Class A shares are saying, hold on a minute, Sir Jim Ratcliffe is taking hold of the club, but he's doing it by buying the Class B shares. Where does that make us stand as shareholders of Manchester United when there's effectively a takeover, but none of our shares are being bought? How does that work? And there could be a potential legal fight on that because ultimately those investment groups who own Manchester United are doing it for investment purposes. They want to see a return. When somebody is taking over the club, why are they not buying our shares? Why are they just getting to buy the Class B shares? And why is Sir Jim exclusively getting to buy the Class B shares when some of them investment groups might be saying, why can't we buy some as well? Why are the Glazers only selling them to them? So look, on a very basic level, it could just be a rumour. It could just be a rumour. But on the other hand, it exposes the intricacies and potential pitfalls of this deal that Sir Jim is trying to do. And I think it's so wrong to put any blame on Qatar. You know, that's like you saying, you know, that's like asking yourself if you want a car to pay double the value just to get it. Why should you? Why should you pay stupid money to idiots? Why should you do it? It's not the Glazers' fault. It's not Al Thani's fault. I don't want to turn this into the Financial Times, but ultimately, Qatar, Al Thani are going to buy all of the Class B shares from the Glazers and all of the Class A shares from the shareholders. So everybody wins. Everybody wins. With Sir Jim, I don't want to talk to you about your Class A shares. I only want to buy some of the Class B shares from the Glazers. It's a mess. It's a mess. And this is why, if Sir Jim Ratcliffe is buying Manchester United, he should buy the fucking lot. I don't, you know, for me, it was, I never really had a massive preference between Sir Jim and Al Thani. I was worried when Sir Jim wasn't paying off the debts and was taking on debt to buy the club through Ineos. But at least he was buying the whole club. His bid has just got worse and worse and worse. It was all of the club, but keep the debt. Then it was 70% of the club, but keep the debt and keep some of the Glazers. And now it's less than half the club, keep the debt, take on debt, and keep the Glazers. So, you know, Sir Jim's sort of blown his parade a little bit himself, I think.